This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Well, that's not much to start up with. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another new game and another first impressions, and this time it's Mortal Shell, the, well, Dark Souls clone from everything I've heard of. All I know about this game is that it's gotten okay reviews, and that's pretty much it. Well, some people liked it and some people didn't like it, so I consider it kind of the average game around the 7s, from what I've heard. Now, I didn't read too much into it to just be a bit non-spoiled, other than it's Dark Souls light, so let's see how this game figures out. Yeah, first I'm going to have to actually get up from my chair and figure out how to set the brightness. Unfortunately, the way I've got my setup is I have, like, my TV, like, right behind the window, so I have to, like, turn down the shades. So let's see if I can actually see this properly. I might just have to turn it up to max, just because I have a hard time seeing in general. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it up all the way. I can barely see this thing. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna lock on next target on enemy death. Probably not, because depending on the situations, I might want to just do it myself. Display damage numbers. That part's not really important. Okay, we'll just leave as is, I guess. Alright, well, there we go. Now we get to the game proper. What is the... Well, it probably means I have to go to PlayStation Network or something like that to get any additional content. Seasonal content? I don't think enough people are talking about this for seasonal stuff, but okay. Ballizuka? The heck is that? I'll try not to play inverted and see what happens. I'm just seeing if there was anything for, like... Let's see if there's anything for, like, subtitles or anything like that. It looks like there's nothing for vibration. At least I didn't see. I mean, it said sensitivity, but that's not vibration, though. Maybe this game doesn't have vibration, which is fine. It doesn't have good excitations. All right, let's see how this game goes. Wow, you can already tell it's straight up a Dark Souls clone. I mean, look at this. They're not even being shameful. They're not even trying to hide it. I mean, I guess what would have been worse, you know? Beyond the grip of familiar, the threshold demands to be crossed. The mortal shells yearn for meaning, awaiting a glimpse of their true purpose. Well, we've already started. Well, at least it's similar to Dark... It's also similar to Dark Souls, where you kind of just get started, and you're like, okay, where do we go? So, before we jump in, let me read a synopsis that I have right here, just to see if it'll give me an idea of what's going to happen. Mortal Shell is a ruthless and deep action RPG that tests your sanity and resilience in a shattered world. As the remains of humanity wither and rot, zealous foes fester in the ruins. They spare no mercy, with survival demanding superior awareness, precision, and instincts. Track down hidden sanctums of devout followers and discover your true purpose. The lost remains of defeated warriors are yours to discover. Sounds like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Awaken these mortal shells, occupy their bodies, and master unique combat styles. That's a weird way to end the description, but okay. But yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see. No jump. Gotta run. Now, obviously, since we don't have a weapon, probably the other buttons really don't do anything at this point. Yeah, so we'll just hold on the button for running. No one ever likes doing combat in water. Although it has been a while since I played a Dark Souls, you know, Bloodborne type of game, so hopefully I haven't become too rusty in this gameplay style. But, you know, sometimes when you play so many games like that so many times, it kind of becomes like riding a bike. You kind of just learn it. You just kind of remember it again almost immediately. Our first challenge, I assume. Okay, we don't have any weapons, so harden. You've inherited the ability to harden your body. Giggity. Hardening prevents harm from attacks, but is broken quickly upon taking physical damage. Wait. Okay. Okay, so we have to learn to dodge. Do we have to beat this guy, or is this just a tutorial? Okay. Oh, that's how we beat him. Oh, I guess this is a tutorial then. If we didn't harden, he would have done damage to us or whatever. I wonder if this is one of those places where you can collect anything at the beginning. Probably not. Okay. But at least they're sticking with a minimalistic approach, like Dark Souls does, so... Alright. The hollowed sword. A heavy sword with a hollow at its center. You don't say. So, is this one of those games where we can switch combat styles, or do we have to stick with a two-handed sword? Oh, now I can actually run normally now. I don't have to, like, hold down the button. Huh. I guess we're slowly getting our powers as we finish the tutorial. Harden while attacking. You may harden in most situations, even while attacking. Experiment with hardening at different times. Like hardening, like, would that give you more damage or something like that? Okay. Let's see, lock on. Yep, just like Dark Souls. And attack. I was just trying all the different combat techniques before I started doing that. I assume the idea is it's supposed to maybe like put a little bit more punch into your attack or something like that. Oh, and you can see. I don't even see a life bar on it, so I guess, yeah, since it is the tutorial, that we don't have to worry about death because, well, I guess nicer than Dark Souls, they kind of just throw you into it. Really, I mean, there's still a tutorial like with all the signs on the ground, but oh, they even got souls. Oh, sorry, tokens, mortal tokens, folks, which begets a connection to the mortal realm. Familiarity, nothing, I guess. Quick cycle items. Okay. Use quick item. Oh, we crunch it too to use it. Oh my god. This game is so shameless. Next damage taken while harden is converted to health. Okay. Use 9 more times to reveal further details about this item. Okay. Man, the people who made this game really love Dark Souls, like, a lot. Like, even some of the other Dark Souls clones out there, like Surge and a couple other games, at least they did something slightly different with the mechanics, like they weren't the same thing. Actually, people don't really talk about Surge. I actually kind of like that game. It's, you know, obviously it's a Dark Souls clone, but with, like, robots and stuff like that. And the second one even has a major improvement over the previous game as well. I still haven't beaten that one though yet. That one's one of those games I'm just kind of playing my off time, but not straightforward. I have to get back into it at some point when I finish a few of my projects I've been working on. That's the problem with, like, always being busy, is you always miss out on stuff you actually want to be working on. I guess we're just gonna keep using this then, I guess. Keep finishing this mortal token. So now we can actually search for stuff in this thing, although that might have been the only secret. Well, I can't judge the game too harshly yet until we get to the actual full game officially, and then I can start. Well, I mean, I can already. Oh, we're already at a boss? Alright. Oh, because, or at least something, because now we got an actual got a health bar. A hog. That's good. Yep. It's kind of interesting how there's really no, at least maybe unless it's first, I guess harden is the block button, I guess at this point. Whoops. Don't want to be, so we got quite a bit of stamina. Oh. Yeah, you can tell I'm not, I'm definitely not on my Dark Souls game, that's for sure. Because I'm not doing it as well. Oh, we'll see if you do the same thing too. Yeah, I'm definitely not, yeah, I didn't do very well against that guy. I did a little bit of damage, but I guess, I think you maybe, I wonder if it's like the previous Dark Souls games where they give you a really hard boss, and if you beat him, you get a nice item, but it's not required to continue the game. Because, yeah, I was not doing very good against that at all. I think it's because the guy didn't have any, he was a little more like a, you know, like a statue or something like that. There was hardly any chances of him being knocked back to do combos with him. So it was more like attacking once, hardened. Even when I blocked his attack, he still kind of kept going through it afterwards. Falgrim, a tower hums, where a muted dweller ruminates his fate. Yeah, I wonder if you can actually beat him or not. I think you could. But I think you still get eaten by the fish either way. But I said maybe you get a, or whatever that creature was, that fish snake-like thing. Definitely got to step up my game if I'm doing pretty poorly in the first boss fight. Although, I don't know if I call that the first boss fight, but alright. But, well, we'll just keep playing and see what happens. You can tell that the game seems to have a style more similar to the first game, a bit more slower. Because if you play like the first and second one, if you play like the third game or Bloodborne, the game is a lot faster because of just the upgraded graphics and everything like that. Well, the first game had to rely on the engine and everything like that. Oh, name crawl, ding. Are we just trying to? I guess we're trying to get out of this worm thing. Ew. Which way are we going out, though? The front end or the back end? I guess we just have to keep going forward. So that's what it's like going through her throat, or esophagus, or whatever. Looks like this is one of those games where you don't really get to customize your character or anything like that. At least not through... you probably customize it through armor or something like that. Which, it is kind of odd how sometimes the game will let you customize how your character looks when you, depending on the game, because you almost never get to look at them anyway. But I guess in third-person games you can. But I don't know, most times, yeah, you'd usually be wearing some type of armor, so it doesn't really matter what you look like anyway. So what are you? Anything? You're glowing. I guess you're nothing. I guess you're just part of the scenery. Okay. Nope, can't do anything to you. Alright, let's keep going. I thought that was something I could grab. I wonder if we're still technically... I guess we're not in the tutorial anymore now that we've been released, so... Alright, well, let's see, explore, see where we go, what we can do. Have an unknown shell. Oh, so that's what they mean by mortal shells. We're just like a... So we keep it having new bodies to get new equipment and stuff like that. Shell inhabitant, unknown shell. A man and more than just a sleeve. Huh. So that's how we get different... do each shell have different abilities or something like that? Or is it just the armor and everything like that? And do we have to keep swapping out shells later on in the game? Or... Okay, at least this is slightly different than a Dark Souls. Like, in terms of having to inhabit different bodies. If that's a common theme. It might not be. Alright, what's this? Flourish where blood is spilled. Oh, I can... Looks like you can kind of... It's still highlighted, though. I wonder if you can pick it up again. Well, let's see what happens if I eat it. Regenerates 30 health over 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, there... Yeah, you can see there's a tiny little timer on there. So we have to wait so much time before we can get right back to it. And yeah, our HP and stamina is up, too, because we inhabited a body. Or a shell. Let's see what this is. Hey, I see you! I see you over there! Oh, wait, that's... I thought I see multiple people. Sense instinct, huh? Pick up glimpse of futility? The glimpse of futility is nearly opaque. Okay, what does this do? Glimpses into your shell when consumed. Glimpse into your shell when... Okay, but nothing happened. Maybe nothing obvious, anyway. Okay, nothing's... I can't pick... I guess that's not a chest. Okay, cool. It would have... I guess it would have had a mark if I... Oh, there we go. There's an actual chest. Simple loot. And... Remnant of tar. A little more than a remnant of nectar. Can we use any of that stuff? Practice makes perfect. What are we, the bard now? Do 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 do. For a guy who, I wonder if the shell was used to playing the lute, because apparently, I mean, he wasn't great, but he's still better than some other people who just pick up a lute for the first time. Let's see, and then remnant of tar. What does that do? Grants a minuscule amount of tar when consumed. What does tar mean? Okay, whatever. Let's keep playing. Can we pick up any more? Looks like the time on that isn't too bad. It was like maybe about a minute or something like that. Okay, first area. I assume this is where we actually start getting attacked and everything like that by the monsters of this game. Ah, now the open area explorer section of the game. So, alright, let's see what we can fight and encounter. It'd be giant frogs, the first enemy. Is that an enemy? No. That's a chest? So we need a key for that, huh? Yep, some more undead dudes. So are these guys shells like I am? Or are they just people things? Yeah. Okay, you can see the life bar. At least these guys are easy, good starting enemies. Yeah, I shouldn't just do... Well, I can do this to beginning enemies, which is fine. I was about to say, it shouldn't be like, just pushing the attack button, you know, but these are beginning enemies, so I can afford to be, well, except for that guy. Oops. Ah! Didn't harden quick enough. So there's an arrow, dude, right there. Where's that? Unfortunately, I'll need to grab another one eventually. Inferior moonshine, alcohol distilled in the worst possible conditions. I wonder what familiarity the item does. Does it overall improve the item over the course of the game? Or yeah, we're not off to a good start if that beefy guy already hit me pretty hard. I gotta get used to the harden command. Like, just utilizing it at the right time, because since there's no block function in this game. I think someone was trying to shoot with me with an arrow earlier. Because I could have swore when I was fighting that guy something happened. But... Okay, I didn't see the traps before. Wait, did we reset it? Can we even... Okay, he just put it back. He didn't leave it as is. Bear traps are pretty heinous, dude. Whoa. Okay, someone was... Okay, someone had a crossbow over there, so... We'll go back to that here in a second. So let me see if there's any more mushrooms before I... see how long it takes to... Yep, almost there. We'll wait till... Yep. Get more water caps. And I guess you get 2 per thing, so... An interesting idea that there's some areas in this game which have respawning items. Definitely different from the flask from Dark Souls, where you don't... So I wonder how stuff, like, where is the safe spot in this game? Do we just have to refine, like if we die, like if our mortal shell dies, is that what relegates having to find a new body? That's how we... Well, I guess we'll play to find out, I guess. Or at least as far as we can get to. I'll do the typical... Well, this is what I get for swapping the camera around while I wasn't paying attention. Did someone shoot an arrow at me, or...? Oh, sorry, someone did shoot an arrow at me, okay. Oops, wrong button. No! Dang it! Oh, I got kicked out of the shell. Interesting. Oh, and since my shell's been damaged or whatever, like when we were fighting that hardened, I have like no life at all. Yeah, I was pressing like the wrong button when I was attacked. Wow, these guys have actually a decent long, what's the word, attack range or whatever, where they, like, where the enemy tries to keeps following you for a little while. At what point do you guys go backwards? Oops. These guys at least suffer from fallback if you knock, or whatever that's called, where got to me too quickly. Okay, so first death. What's that called? I couldn't tell. Is mortis something? All right, let's see how this game works when it comes to like dying. Now, it was gonna happen eventually, especially since my Dark Souls skills have rusted quite a bit over the years. And I've beaten Dark Souls 3 and beaten all the bosses with the mage class, so, you know. That's hard to do, by the way. Especially beaten was at the night, the Nameless King or whatever his name is in that one area. Good lord, that took me forever to beat with just the wizard class. Especially since my life was so low in that, like in that build. So, which is always dumb. You shouldn't do like a light HP build unless you're... Okay, so, this skull thing's the reset. But I don't have... Okay. Now, can we go back, can we do like Dark Souls and gather our husk, or our shell or whatever, or did we just lose out on that? And I wonder how you get back into your own body again. Do you, can you just pop back into it, or... Okay, so those don't reset when you die. Let me go back to where I died originally and just find out about that. Okay, so I think that's where I died anyway, so let's see what's there. Consume remnants of myself. So it is like the souls and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm not going to do it on purpose, but I'm curious about like getting my body back after getting knocked out of it when we hit like critical or whatever. Alright, now I'm a bit more confident. Well, sort of confident. I wonder if certain shells have have more agility and stuff. I thought I was more confident. Yeah, man. Talk about sucking it up. These guys are easy too, that's the thing. You just gotta get used to it, that's all. Yeah, I gotta learn to harden too. I seem to be like stuck in like, I need a dodge mode. And this isn't a dodging class, you know. This is definitely a attack and harden class. It's not like I'm not playing like a ninja character or something like that, you know. I really should be using these guys to test my ability to utilize food. Spoiled and unfit for all but the desperate. I wonder if you lose HP when you eat it. And we have light people. Ah, man, really? Uh-oh. Yeah, I should really be using this stage for hardened training, so I'm like more used to that. That's what I'm like in a lot of games. For whatever reason, I'm really bad about defending. I think it's I think that I grew that from playing too much Bloodborne back to back, because that game's all about either countering or defending. Roasted rat, common for the Fulgrim, gnawed at by the unconfirmed, and shallow. Remnants of tar. More remnants of tar. I have no idea what tar is, so I'm actually using the mushroom. Yeah, it looks like we don't right now we don't have like an insta heal item currently. We only have heal over time. Let me go back and see if that mushroom is constituted yet. Actually, I wonder. Let me go back to the entrance where that skull is. I wonder if that restores us if we hit that point again or not. No, it doesn't. I was wondering if there was like a healing spot, like if we return to an area, it heals me and it just resets all the enemies, but it doesn't look like it. Because I can't, maybe we have to get past this swamp area first and then we can do something like that. Curious and curious. Seems to wait on you. I need a time like that. I think it's like a minute or two before that resets. So there's more dudes down there, and those guys are back from before. Let's grab this, whatever this is. And more remnants of tar. I don't see any. I think there's like an archer back there, but I'm more of a fan of clearing out sections, I know, so I usually go left to right is usually how I go about these things. So, I don't think you can hold on to tar. Reset. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not. Yeah, you can't keep tar. You can tar, but then you have to wait a while for it to, or not tar, harden. Some more easier enemies. I'm gonna see if I can force myself to tar against this guy, just to kind of. Oh, I didn't hold it down. I can do that. I immediately let go as acting as if it was a defense as if it was a block attack. You know? Nope. Ah! I think I dodged out of the way. You can't. Yeah, tar took too long to reset. So. Yeah, so you can't. The fact I can't harden whenever I want makes it definitely a little bit different from the other game. Reinscriptions. The hungriest of the unborn burns with desire. He hangs seething at those below, bow low in supplication. He demands sacrifice, but his finger is ne'er ends. Interesting. Don't know what that means. I assume like any of the other Dark Souls-ish like games, they don't really have a map you can look at. I think Surge had a map, but it was like you had to go to a specific spot, but you couldn't access it whenever you wanted to. That type of thing. And there's a crossbow, dude. Wonder if I can just go to say just hard until I get there. I'm already out of healing too. Game definitely doesn't give us much in the way of healing, that's for sure. At least the crossbow guy's AI is stuck now. Now that I've nope. Okay, good. Hard mode. I wonder if that's there for the purposes of like if you get attacked by like multiple groups of people, that type of thing. Fear Moonshine. Did I actually use Moonshine yet? I don't think I ever did. Let's see what this does. Grants those who drink a small amount of resolve. That's the green stuff, isn't it? But at the cost of their health. Oh. Great. Well then. Whoa. Too bad we don't have any ranged weaponry in this game. I wonder if we ever get ranged weaponry or not. Just gonna drag this character out so I can... PS2 attack. I almost fell for that. Oh no! Random arrow guy got me. Come on down so we can ignore the obvious dork sword. Oh! Okay, good. I was technically in dodge, so that didn't count. I thought I was gonna get hit. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, we can still break through. Huh. Oh, ow. That wasn't a good start. Yeah, not a lot of good chances to like. And also, how do I level my abilities up? I wonder if this is one of those cases I have to beat this area first to do that. Because I haven't seen anything that would indicate a. Unless there was that little area before we enter here, maybe I could. Well, no, I didn't see anything to check out or whatever. One of the main problems with this game is the load times. Although I mean, Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls had some long load times. Even the later games, but they learned to eventually fix this. But I'll admit, even Mortal Shell's load times seem to be a bit longer. They are trying to load a whole area, but still. You know. All right, let's. I assume this is respawned by now. See, there's nothing around. Like I said, I can't like. And obviously, I can't. Even though the fact that I use every other thing from Dark Souls doesn't mean they would immediately like steal the. I guess maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. Maybe we need to get up there first. Anyway, let me go back and get my stuff. I assume I'm supposed to use that to upgrade my abilities. That was over this way. Yeah, that guy does quite a decent amount of damage. Gotta let that out. At least you can attack the dudes. So that helps. No! Shouldn't have. Dang it! Ah, no! Apparently killing you, like, slows him down. Maybe that's what they mean by tar. Maybe in the future I just need to, like, kind of like in Dark Souls, just run past dudes after a point. Ah! Jesus. Ah, man, that sucks. Well, that's dark. That's games like this for you. You just have to take the sacrifice that you failed, and you lose your stuff. But it's better to do that at the beginning of the game where, it's not as big of a hurt until later in the game when you lose like 100,000 souls or whatever because you weren't paying attention or you fell off the ledge and you didn't get back in time or something like that. Now the only thing that pains me is going through the menu or waiting for the load times to load up. It's like, oh god, I'm so used to games loading immediately. Oh jeez, no. It is hard to excuse that in most modern games, though, that because of certain engines and stuff like that, um, you would think taking a decent amount of time to load would not be in the cards anymore. So yeah, now we lost in heal and all that other stuff. Yeah, I should probably run past him. I wonder if I should yeah, I did kill some dudes. I wonder if there should be maybe what the game's telling me is I need to go to that one place first before anywhere else, so that way it gives me an idea of what I. Yeah, that wasn't 44. Thanks. Even though I had like what 600 or something like that before. Okay, where's that? Up here? Yeah, let's try going for that first and see if maybe it'll give us a spot for. It'll give us a better idea of what we can do. Or maybe, yeah, like I said, we'll find maybe a rest spot or something like that. Oh, nice. They can get caught in their own stuff. Let's try not fighting the big dudes right now. Let's see, where's the... Well, oh, okay. Maybe this one, maybe the way I'm going is actually there's like no big dudes, so I can kind of prepare myself before I actually start fighting them, you know. A little bit easier. These guys must, I don't know if I'd say human's the word, because did they say really? No, I'm saying that to myself, really. When I say really, sometimes I'm actually talking about me going, you really let yourself get hit by this, really? Shouldn't even let it happen. Glimpse of wisdom. The glimpse of wisdom curiously curls inward? Oh, okay. Only a couple more times before we're familiar with it. I have to go another way to get there then. Wait, I thought the building was up here, was it? Yeah, so... Is someone putting the loot there? Interesting. More mushrooms? Oh, thank you. Okay, good. There's more than just the one. Although, can you stack them, or can you only grab so many? Tar spore? Toxic mushrooms, often mistaken for a tar deposit. Okay, I don't know what that means. Well, you know what? I know. Never mind. It's always in like a Dark Souls game. There's like too many areas. Oh, dang it! If there's too many like open areas, it's almost kind of like scary because you're like, okay, what's hiding around here? What's hiding around here that's gonna kill me if it's like a bare bones open area? Glimpse of futility. Glimpse into your shell when consumed. Oh, there's a nasty monster there. We'll hold off on that for now. Don't want to fight whatever that is yet. Oh, another chest. Whoop. I got poisoned. I can't use that tar spore thing. What poisoned me? Was it a frog? I must have stepped on it or something like that. Oh, it's a monster. Nope. There you go. Ah, they just run into you to poison you, don't you? And we don't have any antitoxin, do we? The old prisoner sits contently atop his perch, awaiting the newest. The unborn must be greeted with gifts, but gifts they will bestow in return for unwavering loyalty. Okay, so we got creatures that'll just straight up poison you if you run into them, so, or they jump into you. Great. And there's a door here. What is a door? No, the Fulgrim Tower, huh? So that's one way to go. Man, how long does poison last? Holy cow. Yeah, this is where we were supposed to go. Now let's explore this. Maybe it'll give us the next sense of where we're supposed to go. More remnants of tar. No, there's a portal here. Maybe this is a waypoint? Sense instinct. Now, is that what we're supposed to do, or is that a shell that was going that way and we're trying to follow that shell? Follow that bird! Or shell. Okay. What's this one? So we're supposed to grab all these items, huh? I guess we're just trying to find where they are. Interesting. So all the different either weapons or shells. So now we can even improve our weapons. Let's see, what do we got? The hollowed sword. The hollowed. Wait, there's two different versions of the hollowed sword. But we need spikes and stuff like that for that. So I wonder if that's how you change out your armor. As soon as we unlock these, we can swap out our weapons, and then we can upgrade whatever weapon we choose to play as over the course of the game. Tattered vestment, sacred cloth bound to be to a forgotten sword. Doesn't look like it's an item we can use. See, if you press the touchpad on that controller, can it be used? This weapon is already equipped. Use one more time to further details about this item. Unlimited use. Okay, but we can't use it, right? Oh, it's not in the quick slot though. But it says cannot be used, so move. Interesting. Okay. Move seal. Whoa. Is that like a dude in there? Like a giant? The bird thing on his mask on his head. Oh, alright. Acquired the tarnished seal.
That's better. Thank you. It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. You seem different, untouched by false truths. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you, save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Why would we want to give this stuff to you, I guess, to help us? Well, we don't have any allies in this game. The Tarnished Seal. The old prisoner has gifted you the Tarnished Seal and enables you to parry enemy strikes, interrupting their attacks. The seal will also warn you of incoming unparryable strikes. Oh, so we can parry now too, not just harden. Seal infusion, healing. The old prisoner has infused the seal, giving you your parry the ability to leave an enemy vulnerable to the empowered riposte. The seal requires great resolve, which is the orange symbols, to harness such an infusion. Performing an empowered riposte will heal you. Oh, so it is similar to, well, actually in Bloodborne, you had to attack people as soon as you got attacked because you get blood back from that. So So it wants you to basically do like, you know, backstabs and stuff like that to heal yourself. Okay. I was wondering if there was an effective way of healing yourself. So, okay. I was never the best at parrying in the previous games. I'll admit, I resorted to either straight magic or blocking, which shows you how much of a good player I am. Because of that. By that means I'm not a good player, because most people can parry pretty easily in those games. I don't know why. It's either because I have a twitchy trigger finger or something like that. So unless the creature is like particularly slow, you know, it's why I had to use the blunderbuss in Bloodborne a lot, because that one had a bigger spread, so it was easier to get people to get counter-struck while because it had a bigger range or whatever. Let's climb up this tower though. Yeah, I'll have to take advantage of that. Riposting. Whoa! It's a fat dude. Fat guy in a little cape or coat. So you've got a cat there too. Are you like the cat from Dark Souls 2 or something like that? Hello.
My, oh my. Aren't you a rare specimen? Rather dashing in that curious attire. And what of on the inside? You must be a gentleman. Certainly not one of those boorish fanatics. Welcome then. I'll warp some tea. In the meantime, why not take a look at my wares?
So this is the shop of the game, huh? Alright.
Surely there's something you'll fancy amongst my collection.
What do you sell? Roasted rat, 8 more time. Common fare and Fulgrim not. Okay, we've bought that, but I guess that's another form of healing maybe that you can buy. We use that. Large bolt, so I guess we can get a crossbow at some point, but we have to find it though. Scripture of Euphoria. Hastily scribbled hymn full of zeal. Golden bell. Use ring once a year to celebrate the revered. Bronze bell used to vesper hymns and rituals. Simple loot. Yeah, we've already got one of those. Quenching acid. A rare acid used to enhance weapons. Fulgrim is crumbling. Remnant of fledgling kingdoms amongst the ruins. Few weapons remain that aren't chipped and rusted. Yet by some miracle, this quenching acid restores them. Unknown effigy. Now that sounds like Dark Souls. I forgot which one. Was it? Which game? I think the first game had that, didn't it? Actually, I think all of them have it. It just depends on which one has its uses. The vessel's figure appears noble in its pursuits. Tools. A curious set of tools. Beneath the rusted domes of Muradin, so-called scholars grope blindly at inherited mechanisms and instruments. Such tools often find new purposes, even in Fulgrim. This is what we're saving all our money for, apparently. Or whatever our things are. Use a bland but nourishing snack for an exhausted traveler. Okay. So we don't need anything. I mean, I could have bought something, but we'll hold our money for now. So, okay, so we got the tortured soul. We need to gather stuff for him, so we already got our story bit. I guess let me go back up. Yeah, I'm still wondering if we can swap out the shell in terms of like what abilities you can do and stuff like that, like not just this. I wonder how you unlock these chests. I wonder if you had to buy keys or find them or something like that. Or maybe tools, or not tools, but you know what I mean. And I guess this game doesn't have like doesn't really have a rest point. Not that I'm seeing anyway, but no. Hello? Sister Ganesha?
Pray, what wayward spirit beckons? I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Janessa. You're uninitiated in the Refered's mysteries, I see. What a curiosity you are, wearing a mat like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollections. Of course, first you must find his name.
Sure, I guess. Oh. Okay. Seek name. You must discover this shell's name to awaken its power. So I wonder if you can get multiple shells and they each have their own power or builds or whatever you can get. So, okay, so we have to find out who this guy we possessed body is when he was alive anyway. I wonder if you're probably like the Firekeeper. You're there to improve our stats in a body as soon as I find out more about it. Now, where we find his name, I don't know. Okay, that's how we crawled. Wait, no, that's not. We didn't even enter this way. So okay. Okay, that was the door we would have entered. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, looks like another shell we can inhabit. Oh, is this where we drop them off? After we collect a shell, we can drop them off here and then choose which shell we want to use. Huh. So this is telling me where all the shells are. So it looks like we have an option for a couple of shells, and then obviously we have different weapons for those shells to use. Yep, there's another shell, so... Yeah, looks like we have to deal with giant bats. Yep. Huh. They must all be different builds. Like, this one's probably the standard, like, all-round build, then one's probably like a heavy build, a light build. I doubt there's magic in this game, so there's probably no magic build. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that we got another thing we can do if we want to change out our shells or whatever and do other things. But yeah, I bet we just, as soon as we find him, we take him back there and we drop him off, and Janessa takes care of them for us. Now let's see if we can test out this the pairing system. Let's see if we're gonna. Nope, too slow. And this guy's slow too. See how I mean by like I have to. It might take me a moment to like kind of get used to the. Oh, run food. Oh, and there's one of those big guys. Did he actually chase after me? No. Well, that was weird. The game kind of. Although that might have been my recording that caused the noise to kind of glitch you up a bit. If I can get close enough, they'll stop trying to hit me with the arrows. Or I can just smack them, so he'll stop. Stop it! Ah, nope. Oh! Whoa! That was a weird glitch. Oh, it's because I got hit multiple times, so... Okay. So the guy did chase me from behind, or he's from over here, or something like that. Let me see if he came from over here. Yep, he came from over there. I wonder if they can attack me when I run like that. But yeah, like when I got kicked out of the body, the the game kind of freaked out for a second. The animation like went... I was like, whoa, what the heck, man? I wonder if we can... Oh, there it is. Huh. Yeah, he's called unknown because we don't know what his name is yet. Huh, even if we so if we come back here, obviously I assume it resets all the enemies, but yeah, the shells just pop back up here if you get knocked out by the enemies in the game. Huh. Okay, cool. Alright, I guess we just have to kind of decide which path we want to go. I kind of want to avoid the... I don't know if I want to do that monster thing yet or not. We already... let's see, last time we were here we defeated those frogs, so I wonder if that frog is still there. I wonder if it just resets when you die. Because they're not there anymore. I don't know if I'm prepared enough to fight whatever that is. I think we'll get back to that one another day. I wonder if any of the items have a respawn. Yeah, I mean we did take a while to do that. So let's fill back up on some of these items just to help us when we can't riposte well or whatever, or parry. I mean. riposte if you parry it. Ah, wait, do I have to wait for it to? Oh, can you only resolve to activate it? Interesting. So you can't just parry whenever you want. Yeah, see, it's not even activating now. So I guess I have to defeat enemies or something like that to refill it. Yeah, it was like my capture for this is glitched up or slowed down, so I was wondering why the sounds are getting all wonky there for a second. Well, dang it. No. Oh, no, no. Let me go and use this then. Oh, we maxed it out, so... It says more quickly, so we basically improved the item by using it. I guess I must not have gone this way. Hello. Just don't swing around your weapon from side to side. Any chest there? Nope. Okay. So far that. Okay. Well, you know, I think this is this might be a good place to stop. I mean, it's around about the hour minute, and we did find the tower, which was our central hub for the rest of this. I don't know if it's for the rest of this game or just the rest of the section here. There's probably maybe multiple sections of this game. I feel like it should be longer than that. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of well, I guess playthrough, my impressions of Mortal Shell so far. I mean, it is a very heavy Dark Souls clone. However, I think it does just enough difference in the game that's not a complete copy. I say that having the fact that it copies like its inventory system. It's like it's it's not pause menu, but it's you know, when you have to wait for load times and everything like that. But the idea of having different shells to swap out, different weapons, at least, I mean, the other games have that too, but you know what I mean. Different weapons for the shells have different play styles. The fact that you have to either parry or harden to beat past stuff, and you can't just do it whenever you want, makes that even more difficult of a game. So I think it has promise, and yeah, I wouldn't consider it like a 10 out of 10 type of game. But, you know, this gameplay style is popular with people, and it's worth checking out. And I'm definitely considering playing it for at least a little bit longer. I don't know if I'll do a let's finish this video or anything like that, but I don't know. What do you all think? Was this worth enough to give it a try, or was it enough to just skip it and wait for something better to come out? Well, either way, we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.